All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm DC. You can find me at dclasair.com. All my things. Follow me on Blue Sky. That'd be great. Uh, so there's my Blue Sky link, and go to dclasair.com, and that's where you'll find all the things about me. Yeah, as powered by Doris, a new link in bio site. Use my affiliate link, and if you like what you see, sign up for Doris Pro and use the discount code DCLasair to get 30% off for 3 months. I do get a little bit of that subscription back, so another way to support me. Yay. All right, so had a small, well, not a small, had a leak in the basement, which took most of my afternoon. I really don't have the energy to be gaming right now. So I did have a couple things on my mind and talk about those. And then when I'm done blabbering, I'm just gonna end stream because it's been a day. Oh boy. So yeah, and I'm just gonna start pointing people to my Blue Sky from now on. So if you and my website. So if you do have production questions, consider this a bonus stream to ask them. Right in chat. And if you saw my Blue Sky post from yesterday, thank you, JD Lee. You saw my Blue Sky post yesterday. I've been thinking about how to organize the games I want to run on Start Playing. And I'll probably start those after the new Monster Manual comes out. That way I'm not adjusting expectations of creatures and everything. We just get started, and if anyone's fairly new, it'd be easier if it's just all the same rule set. So a couple more weeks yet. We'll get that done. And so I want to set up a separate Discord. I haven't done that yet. I have a for supporters Discord. So if you go to my Coffee or my Patreon, support me there, you get access to that Discord. But I'm thinking a separate Discord just for the paid games because I'm sure they just want to talk about D&D. So that's the thought. I created this little job board on using Legend Keeper. So my idea is I'll have these various jobs, and I'll have 3 games, and they all get to pick from the same job pool, and where those investigations take them lead to different jobs or other things being available for other people. So that should be kind of fun in kind of a multiverse connected way. And I'll show that off tomorrow on Tech Friday. So I don't want to do that today. Oh boy. So yeah, and I do have a plumber coming, by the way. Speaking of things, so we'll be okay there. It just takes time. Yeah. And then the package I wanted to arrive yesterday is supposedly coming today instead. So if it comes while we're streaming, I'll get it and unbox it and everything. But what I've also been thinking about is creativity and production and how these things kind of relate to each other. And, because there is a certain artistry to technical work. We just don't usually consider it art for whatever reason. But, you have to have things down. You have to have timing down. You have to, practice with your buttons. So if I were to make an analogy, it would be playing an instrument. You have to have timing. You have to know what you're doing with the instrument. And you have to practice these things and make sure it all works. Make sure, it sounds good, it looks good. And all that. So they take similar similar bits. And then you're developing things like overlays and making that look good, making sure there's enough headroom and that backgrounds aren't distracting and that people are lit as they need to be lit and all that. And that takes a amount of thought and just looking at people and going, okay, is this how it needs to look? And then being able to tell the people to adjust their cameras and things accordingly. But yeah. Whew. Still a little tired out from from cleaning up. So if you do have questions on anything, let me know, because really we're just kind of hanging out. I did mention Legend Keeper. If you want to take a look at what that is, it is a world building tool. So, blah, 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 blah. World Anvil is a world building tool. Legend Keeper is a different take on world building tools. Kind of uses the more wiki format. If you're more familiar with things like Notion, Legend Keeper kind of has some of those same ideas. And they have maps, and you can make little pins on the maps and have those linked to the wiki articles. That's kind of cool. I haven't done that part yet. Probably should. But yeah, I'm kind of happy with this job board that I made. And then I'm going to have other information for the games on this page as well. So all the players will have a place to go to look at things they need to know about the campaign. Yeah. And hopefully it'll be a little more visually interesting and organized than what a Discord could be. I really just want to use the Discord to have people come in and, have a spot, use their microphones, talk to each other, talk to me on a place that I would see regularly. In case any issues pop up. That's here. Oh, there was a video I wanted to share. Speaking of production, let me find it a second. Let's see here. Videos. Okay, so there's a guy I watch, Harris Heller, and his channel goes by Senpai Gaming. He does a bunch of other things. You may have heard of him before. He does these masterclass videos, and he did one on lighting. Now, I have a Tech Friday on lighting. If you go back on my YouTube, check it out. But he did one on streaming and your live streams and everything. So yeah, there's a link to that. So check that out. For wondering how to stream, he really he has kind of a simplified. He talks about complex things in a easy to understand way. And he has a nice little diagram, which I'll probably take. By explaining where to place lights, and you kind of making it like a clock dial where in front of you is noon, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, clockwise around you, depending on the link you're going for. Or depending on the look you're going for. Did I say link? Look. So yeah. Then, no, what's this? No. What that is. Okay. Let's go to content. I know I talked about lighting somewhere. Pretty sure Have it up on my Tech Friday list. Ooh. About that. I swear did I not put lighting in the Tech Friday list? Ooh. Somewhere I have a talk about lighting, and for some reason it is not in my Tech Friday list, unless it's on a different page. Ah, here it is. Right in front of me. Knew it. All right, so if you want to see my discussion on lighting, there's that link. See, when did I do this? I did that in May of 2023. Wow. Have I been doing Tech Fridays that long? Cow. Okay. So it's been going to be 2 years of Tech Fridays pretty soon. Actually, yeah. I don't know if it's the very first Tech Friday, but the first one I put up on YouTube went up on February 6th of 2023. So we'll have a little anniversary for Tech Fridays in a couple weeks. That'll be fun. What am I going to do other than say, hey, it's Tech Friday anniversary? I don't know. So we'll make that the wahoo, right? So we'll make that the February 7th show. We'll have a little party. Well, I'll just put confetti on the screen. Oh, and I'll already have a guest February 7th. So, doubling up. So that's great. Party. Hey, Brian, welcome on in. Yes, I was sharing my Tech Friday on lighting. And I was looking back on the Tech Fridays I put up on YouTube, and I realized that the first one I made a YouTube playlist out of was on February 6th, 2023. So I figured February 7th, 2025, we'll have like a little 2-year party, and I'll have confetti and things like that, plus everything else we're going to be talking about. So yeah. I don't remember when I actually started Tech Fridays, but we'll go by the YouTube of the earliest video on the playlist. How many do I have? So right now I have 31 Tech Friday videos. So if there's something in there and you can't find advice or something or need an update, let me know. Otherwise, there's 31 videos on streaming tech to look through. And if you just want this playlist, can I get you just this playlist? Sure, I can. Why is it hard to find stuff on YouTube? Anyway, there's the whole playlist to Tech Friday. And I was briefly talking about the creativity of the technical process of getting a stream going, and again, how timing is important, and knowing what you're doing, how to use the tool. I made the analogy of kind of like learning, say, a flute or a trumpet or any instrument. You have to know what you're doing. You have to understand the timing of things, and you have to know what your buttons do or what your what your whatever valves or, various notes you pluck, your strings do. Similar ideas. I make music in a different way. And the streams I produce are like my concert in a way. Then I take that knowledge and bring it all to you because I know I've mentioned this plenty of times. I've been in video production for over 20 years, and so I'm just giving you the benefit of that knowledge without having to go through the 20 years of stuff I went through. So, yay! And plus, some of it's kind of irrelevant, but it's nice to know the history at some point. But like, do you really need to know how to transfer a VHS tape? Maybe you still do, but knowing why something was done helps me remember how it's done. Cool. Yeah. So if you want some background knowledge on anything I talk about, by the way, I'm not covering it. Let me know because it might be a random fact that I still have stored somewhere in here. And be like, oh yes, that was because this thing happened in this way, and then you couldn't do it this way, and you could do this thing with a hammer, and then if you pet the cat exactly at noon on day 3 of the project, then this other thing happened. That's how things work sometimes. I mean, before DVD technology came along, you could just if a VCR wasn't working quite right, or a TV, or basically any electronic component, the video, you could just take your fist and whack at it, and if you knew the right spot on that device where to whack, it would it would start working. But once you had delicate lasers and glass inside those things, it, hitting your fist on top of it wasn't such a great idea. Concept of physically cutting tape to edit is just sounds like magic to me. Skill needed to do that just well. Yeah, I have a little experience doing that because I had a 16 millimeter production class where we used 16 millimeter film. Because I was kind of right before digital kicked off and everything, so I know a lot of the analog tricks. And we had a big, huge editing bed. You put your film on one end, you look through it, you go, okay, I want to cut here, and then you had to have this yellow wax pencil, and you had to mark it in a certain way that told the people you sent your film to where to make that, how to, if it was a dissolve or where to cut certain scenes at. If you didn't, physically cut them, but you wanted to indicate that you wanted a dissolve here or a fade of some kind. And then just running it through, cutting it, seeing how you could line line up audio to your film, going through that. Yeah, that was a fun class. And then editing to tape was a different thing. Just one VHS to another VHS. Well, it'd be SVHS at that point to another tape, and how to get that get those dials working, and yeah. And now you just plug in a computer that you can carry your laptop and edit away and have a really good product just from your laptop. They have these big bulky machines. I mean, the edit thing was probably this wide. I mean, get in there this wide, and so were the two SVHS decks you needed. Those were probably this high. So and you had two tiny monitors uh, side by side. So you could preview what you're doing, and then you could tell the machine to, that's why I want to record, and go, okay, and record it. But yeah, so all that was kind of going away as I was just starting off uh, in video land, as it were. Then when I got my first job as a video tech, the place was still copying to VHS tape, so I learned how to repair a VHS tape and things like that. And then they built into DVDs. And I was the film transfer person. Yeah. So I was running all of your home 8 millimeter, Super 8, and 16 millimeter films through a projector, recording the feed via camera, putting it in a machine that was specifically built to edit things. Ooh, I could repair audio cassettes too. I was magical for a little bit. Knowing, remembering what side to put the little repair tape on, because you had these special little silver stickers you would use to put on the VHS tape, because these little silvery stickers, they weren't actual silver, it's just their coloring, because you didn't want to wreck the read head on the machine. So these little silver stickers would just kind of go through, and they wouldn't be abrasive. So if you were to use tape, you had to remember what side to put it on, so it stayed held together, and the machine would read it, and there would be a little jump, because obviously you cut something, it's just gone. But it would still go through the machine, and you could keep watching it for a while. And then yeah, the plan was to game today, but had a had a leak in the basement. Um, so I was dealing with that for most of the afternoon, and yeah, my brain's just not in a mood to game. Don't mind talking production about things for a while. Let's see, what time is it? Okay. Kind of hoping a package gets here so I can show it off today instead of tomorrow, but we'll see. Oh, what else we got today? Haven't really seen any big news on anything other than, I mean, big news in the our tech space. Not, I mean, there's big news now happening every single day, and it's exhausting. But that's not what I'm talking about here. So I will say that on Reddit you can find a lot of places now uh, just banning the posting of Twitter links and meta links, which they're either posting a poll or they just decided not to. Like the market gets to decide or something, right? Hey Rex, welcome on in. Today is, I don't know how long you've been here, but today's just kind of a chatting day because I had a leak in the basement to take care of. Let's see. Aside from the digital protest, it's also returned to saying post the actual source of a thing, not a link to the source from another source, right? So, like, this is publicly available, so I can share it. Uh, in the D&D Reddit, there was a poll on. Oh no, I have to deal with those in the past. Oh, pipe freeze the other day. Yeah. There was a poll on the D&D Reddit about how to treat Twitter, and the overwhelming response was Twitter should be banned. This includes all links and screenshots. You can see here's a Imgur post on that. Imager, Imgur, I'm some Imager. I don't know how to say it. I say it all those ways. Like, no one's ever told me a pronunciation, so I'm betting one of those has to be close to right. Pronounce it Imgur. Imager. See, Brian probably has it closer than anyone else. It's kind of like, how do you say KO-FI, right? I think I read once that they wanted it to say coffee, but you know, plus there's like a little coffee cup on the thing. Uh, One of the fun ways that being unable to secure the internet domain you wanted messes with your branding, right? All right. Coffee, like my, my home state. Dog for it. Yep. Or had relatives in the. It depends where you're at in Illinois. They'll say my Gersh. And that's where my mom's side of the family came here from Illinois, and so some of that language kind of filtered into the family as well. But when we went to visit, there was always a my Gersh. Or Warsh. Warsh was another one. Warsh will always be on to me. Yeah, same. Like, how did you fit the R in there? But you did. Okay. I am switching over to anime right now. I am caught up on Dan to Dan. Had hearing problems as a kid, so the speech therapy has me sounding like news announcer my day-to-day enunciations. Understood. Right, yeah, check it out. So I saw all of Dan to Dan, which some of the scenes are in a couple of the episodes are very uncomfortable. But it I enjoyed the series otherwise, of what's there so far. Very interesting take on things and fun. Then I watched a little more G Gundam, which is or Gundam G. I don't know which way that letter is. If it's before or after the Gundam, but that's a silly show. If you ever want to watch it, and you're looking for was was it G Gundam early '90s? I want to say. Yeah, 1994 is when it came out, and it's very much a silly '90s anime. Um, they got a couple serious bits in there in the episode. I'm only like 5 episodes in. I don't know if I'll ever get through it all, but it's ridiculous fun. But yeah, I'm kind of looking for a new anime to dive into. Until we're able to see the Mobile Suit Gundam GQ as its official name. Uh, that's what Springleaf said it was, so that's what it is. Gundam GQ, the newest movie. The other letters in it don't matter. Oh wow, check this out. This is a Gunpla build, but the parts are all clear. A clear color kit. That's kind of neat. Yeah, that looks great. Looks like it might have a few stickers, not too many. Oh, there's more stickers on the shot where it's the plane. Doesn't look too terrible though. Yes, if this arrives in the US at some point, I'll probably get it. Because it's coming to get it the Gundam Base Tokyo, so they're having a lottery for you to get it. It goes on sale January 25th. Then they list all the Gundam Base stores that you can potentially get one at that are all in Japan. And oh, this is already on sale. The Gundam kits for Gundam GQ. Check that out. These look good too. Yeah, I'm really digging that design. That's cool. Looks like we have some small yellow stickers, some red highlighting stickers. Just kind of seeing in my mind how it all fits together. Leg bits. Interesting. Oh, so I'm just going to be switching topics constantly here. It's just what's going to be happening. We'll take a break. I'm going to check my mail, see if my package came or not. Double checking a thing. Okay. I'll take a look in a moment. Yours is being delivered right now? Awesome. So for the start playing games, I'll have of course start playing, and then I've set up a campaign in D&D Beyond. One campaign for 3 games. That should work out fine because uh, I can I can get into that after the break. And here we have start playing D&D Beyond, Legend Keeper, and Discord, where we'll have different information. I thought about Did I not want to use Legend Keeper and put everything in Discord? But Legend Keeper allows me to do some things that you just can't do on Discord that I like for organization purposes. So I'm keeping up stuff on there. Yeah, I'll get into the D&D campaign after the break. So let's take an early break. I'll be back in a while. Yeah, see you about 5-10 minutes. We'll see you soon. And so, I give to you the kindness train.
All aboard. Here comes the kindness train.
Ta-da! And, hey, leave that alone. Don't chew in on the green screen. And with that, his size grows to 10 feet. His skin becomes a flaky crust. Skeletal wings of butter spread out from his back. And a rolling pin of necrotic energy forms in his hand.
Choices were made, and we respect
Wow.
The pie missiles go from 2 to 4. There's 2 below his arms, 2 above.
Tyrion just turns to Punk and says, "I did warn you."
Question.
Yes.
Does this count as a humanoid dying?
No.
Just changing from Dagnabbit, okay.
This was his magical girl transformation sequence. So.
Oh.
And rather it was stolen from Mr. Orton, or he's smuggling it in for himself and claiming that it's homemade when it's not. We should really just take all this stuff and go turn it into the Baker's Guild and call it done.
Do we really need to find this Darren Esser? Oh my god, I just got that. Do we need to find this person, or can we just go?
Kitty! Kitty, get down! Yep, everyone's got to say hi to Hannah. There's my kitty. Don't know how long I'll get to hold her, but... Hi. So this is the cat portion of the stream. Oh, time to get down. There you go. Thanks for being on screen. First, we're going to start with a simple demonstration. DC, red. DC, red. Hat, no hat. None. Hat, no hat. That concludes our demonstration. Now we'll start with the skull. The first one Nowhere did they say it's definitely not coming out for the Xbox. They just didn't make an announcement about the Xbox yet, right? Like, so there's a news article covering, hey, it's going to be on the Xbox. It's just taking them a little longer for whatever developer reasons, because games are hard to make. Whatever style of game you're making, whether it be a TTRPG, a video game, it takes time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort, and it's not an easy task. It may be a rewarding task, it may even be a fun task, but it takes a long time. And I'm sure the last thing they want as a title as big as Baldur's Gate 3 is to deliver a less than stellar experience on a platform.
Well, now about these stores, the potions, the weapons, yeah, I definitely would like to take a bit of a supermarket sweep run through what you have there. So let's, if you could just show us to that, I would very much be interested in whatever you can outfit us with.
I made a pit. Look at me. I made pits.
Let's move.
Suddenly, the door in front of where everyone's gathered opens up. A bit of steam pours out, and a person appears with spiky hair and backward hat on. Where's these? Says, yo! Welcome to the tour. I'm Vanilla Bean Ice.
I regret everything.
No.
I'm here to guide you on your excellent tour of this place.
All right,
I use
stop.
Thanks
my
for coming
hand
on
to
in.
them.
All right. Well, we asked for this, so
We did. We did.
everyone just let's go along on the tour.
Everybody ready? And there's, cheers, applause. People are getting excited, except, you. Hey, I'm DC, and I'm producer to the stars. And you take a sip. The initial hit, you think, oh yeah, that's Coke. But it's only after you swallow that you get this flavor of an Oreo.
I'm still a little wary. I just keep watching DC's window.
Mhm.
Right.
Um,
Also, thank you as a board member of Take This and a stream
Yes.
ambassador. So,
this is the fifth baking themed one shots, part of the baking anthology. It will be the last charity one shot on DC Lasair's channel, although he may be available for other things. In case you do not know, DC is a producer, streamer, moderator, and the superior had. Oh my god!
Ask and ye shall receive.
The Hatamancy has been engaged.
So please follow
Wow.
DC on Twitter and check out the links and check out his Patreon and Ko-fi if you would like to. If you would like this for consulting, if you would,
Yes.
for whatever reason, like this for consulting,
Production classes are A++.
I guess
This is everything I wanted.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm so happy.
you asked that earlier, and we had no clue this was happening.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a good break. Oh, wow, I'm really tired. Anyway, as Good mentioned about the 3 games sharing one campaign, the idea is they're all going to be investigators in somewhere in Faerun, and each team will share the same job board because they all essentially work for the same person. They're just, different games. And then how one team does a quest will branch off into other quests and go from there. But there'll always be sort of a main job board where they can select to go to something next if that's what they want to do. And, it could take a couple games to get through one job or something. And, I'm not in a hurry to get through them. So. do- All right. I'm gonna sneeze, maybe. I don't know. Sometime soon. It's always a race to the mute button. But before sneezing or coughing or any of that actually happens, it's like something's coming. Can I stop? Can I mute in time? You were successful, so I'm not sure if you sneeze. So yeah, tomorrow will be Tech Friday, and hopefully all the plumbing stuff will be taken care of by then. And we're going to talk about TeamSpeak coming back, some of the meld updates, SiriBot update. Take a look at the job board I made in Legend Keeper, and then Samsung Galaxy S25 Unpacked event. Those will be tomorrow's topics, plus whatever else strikes your fancy. Ah, I stretch my legs. No, I took a break, had a Mansur. Okay, we broke early. We're good here. Thank you for the reminder, though. You did your duty. I like being able to set timers to go off on the actual time instead of like in 60 minutes or in 15 minutes or in 30 minutes. Like, no, right at, 4 o'clock my time, post this. That makes me very happy. Also, I mean, you can time the stream when you see that message. It's 4 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, I think I still have the time command in. And then I think I put in UTC as well. No, not UTC, it's something else. Oh, it's time UTC, right? Because I was clever and named everything. So, if you ever need to know that and do a time conversion, there's my time and then UTC, and, Google's your friend from there. Just how that works. All right. So no package yet. So we'll probably show off the thing tomorrow. That might be another part of Tech Friday. See here. Otherwise, I'm tired, y'all. Take a quick look if there's anything I want to mention now. We don't have to go through it on tomorrow. Yeah. Oh, I do want to mention Demiplane announced Fallout Nexus. So if you want some digital tools to help you play the Fallout TTRPG, check out Demiplane. And they provide a little tease that it's coming, so it's not out quite yet, but if you're into Fallout and need some cool digital tools, Demiplane will have you covered. Right. I think I'm gonna wrap up here. And just maybe take a nap. I don't know. Maybe I can do that before the plumber gets here. Anyway, it's been a day and a few hours. So, but that's how time is working currently. Get some rest, catch your breath before. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, hope things get fixed. That'll be wonderful. Follow me on Blue Sky, by the way, if you're not already. Always check out my website. I'm removing the links to my Twitter account on Spaces, slowly but surely. And I'll still have an account there. Not gonna get rid of it, but I'm not gonna take the energy to even post that I'm live there anymore. It's just extra time and not worth the trouble. All right. Again, if you support me on Patreon or Coffee, you get access to my Discord. There's all sorts of fun spots going on. There's a lot of Gundam talk right now. So we have spots for DM ideas and all sorts of things. All the Tech Friday links end up there. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So, go to one of those. Patreon.com/DCLasair. I know, I make it so hard to find me. You just go to the place and /DCLasair, and there it is. But yeah, I'm not going to bother promoting my Instagram or any meta related thing. So yeah, Blue Sky here. If you want to support me, you can follow me over on my Discord. And if you go to my website, there's a button up top where you can just email me. It looks like a little envelope. You click that, and you're off to the races. So that'll be how to get a hold of me. You can try Twitter. I'll still have a presence there, but I'm no longer guaranteeing I'm answering any messages from Twitter. So, tomorrow, Tech Friday, yay! It'll be fun. Come in, we'll talk things for a while. I'll ramble some more. I don't know. And thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate it. Please be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.